Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley. And we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the San Francisco 49ers. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set, 280.
53 is the mic.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
On 1st down at Stafford. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Set, 280. Stay 50, stay 50.
Focus, defense, focus.
Look at him.
A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 31, Stafford eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now Stafford. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. To Johnson again. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Butker able to put this one through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
Mike 57, Mike 57.
Protein spill. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
On 1st down, Tannehill. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
First and 10 at the 37.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Mike, you remember me? You remember me?
Go.
Go, baby.
5, 5.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
On second and 12, Tannehill. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
60 outlaw.
In your face.
Here's Tannehill. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
To throw again on second down. Tannehill. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Vernon Davis. His first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. That throw into the arms of Allen. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Here we go.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now Tannehill. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Tannehill of the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Evan Ingram, 77 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford, that's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They're going draw play. Stafford to Johnson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Yeah, baby.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Third and long. It's Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. Allen, the intended receiver. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Let's go.
Back to throw. Tannehill. Got his man. It's Williams. He's at the 40. 20. 10. 5. Touchdown. 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into
a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. And McManus able to put it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns. Now it's a 21-point game. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was a high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now Stafford. This is Johnson. He's got it. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
Hey, 50. 50 to Mike. 50 to
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Kerryon Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever man.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. And he's going to go down again. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
He finds his man Johnson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And the catch made by Johnson. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Off play action, Tannehill. Flush to his right. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Extra point from McManus is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a first down carry by Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
57's Mike. Hey, Charlie. Check pass.
Get it.
Throwing on second down. Tannehill escaping the pressure right. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line.
90, Wolf. 57, come on, let's go. Shoot.
Play action, it's Tannehill. Finds his tight end Ingram.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate it. Not cool.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing is Stafford. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Alert! 61, matchbox lights.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there?
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Josh Reynolds, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Now Stafford will come up, trying to get his guys a two-point conversion. To throw is Stafford. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. 57. Ready.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Johnson gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I'm going to hit you all.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, 5-0.
From the 24, Stafford. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Keenan Allen, 76 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. Complete. It's Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
Get it.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a gain of 34.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. It was Andrew Sendejo from his strong safety spot able to make the play. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal.
You get blocked me. You get blocked me.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
40 got.
Stafford now to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 8. And the pressure gets to him again. Fletcher Cox able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Going up top. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it. And it brings up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this one is right down the middle. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
They still playing soft.
Hey! Snap.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And the cutback to the sideline. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 20. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. He's got it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Throwing now, Tannehill. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for the rookie A.J. Brown there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Protein spill.
Again, Tannehill. He's going to take off with it. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Tannehill. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The kick by McManus is good, and that will get the lead up to 14. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Mark Barron. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. He gets this one to Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Stafford. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out. And now look at him go. 30, the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Niners, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.